Good day, and welcome to Hiroshima University's English Podcast. Hi everyone, I'm Joe.
And I'm Kay.
And today we're talking about something very close to everybody's daily lives. We're talking about trains and buses. Kay, which do you like better, trains or buses?
Maybe I prefer trains because they always come on time.
Yeah, they come on time. I think the Japanese buses come on time pretty good too.
Really? I don't know.
Not so much, right? Okay.
How about you, Joe? Like trains or buses?
I will say trains too, because I can stand up and study, read. In a bus, I'm sitting down and fall asleep. But in a train, you can stand up and study and read.
Wow. 超いい生徒ですね。Yeah, good learner. 皆さん、こんにちは。今日は皆さんおなじみの、バスや、電車などといった交通機関について勉強したいと思います。So, Joe, could you tell us a little about buses?
Okay, the first buses appeared way back in the 1660s. 1660s, which is like the kind of the beginning of the Tokugawa era. Wow,
Okay,
way
wow,
back then
wow.
in Paris, France. And it was pulled by horses, the first buses, right?
馬車みたいな。
Right. But they only lasted about 15 years in Paris then because the ticket prices were too expensive.
なるほど、なるほど。
And then the first real buses, which were steam-powered,
蒸気の力で動くようになったん
that's
で
right,
すね。
they came about in the 1830s, so the kind of the end of the Tokugawa period in England and Germany, like
Wow.
that, right? And then in Japan, buses came in the middle of the Meiji period, right? And today, Japan is really a leader in buses, especially luxury buses in Japan are really good. They have leather seats.
革のシートとかがちゃんと貼
Yeah,
ってある
and
んですね。
individual screens in front of the seats in these
Yeah.
luxury buses. And they're like hybrid and eco-friendly. Some of these buses are really cool, right?
Yeah. Okay, then how about trains?
The first steam-powered trains appeared even earlier than the buses. They were in the late 1700s. The late 1700s, so kind of the middle of the Edo period.
Okay.
Especially James Watt, who was a Scottish engineer, so up in Scotland, he kind of made the first steam-powered train. And then trains came to Japan in the 1870s, okay, so the beginning of the Meiji period. And the first ones were, of course, between Tokyo and Yokohama, right, in Japan.
ちょっと短めの区間だけですけど。
Right, and now today for trains, of course, Japan is another leader, especially the
Yes.
bullet train.
新幹線ですね。
Right, in the near future, too, there will be maglev trains.
これはリニアモーターカーのことなんですけど、maglev は磁気浮上の、意味ですね。
Right, so in English, maglev stands for magnetic levitation. Right, magnetic levitation, maglev trains it's called in English, okay? And probably about 9 years from now,
Yes.
there'll be the first maglev trains between Tokyo and Nagoya.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah, we want to ride it, right?
Yeah, I
Kay?
want to. Yeah.
Right.
今日は、ちょっと日本の公共交通機関に不満がありそうな留学生の男の人と日本人の女の人のお話です。まずはゆっくりなスピードで聞いてみてください。
Let's watch as this foreign student kind of gets lost.
Hey, Bill. How was your trip to Kyoto?
It was good, but oh man, Keiko, I swear that the Japanese public transport system was designed specifically to confuse foreigners.
Huh? What do you mean? We've taken the bus to Saijo Station and even the train to Hiroshima Station before. If you can do those, you're set.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Until last weekend. First, I accidentally took the wrong bus. But by the time I realized, it was too late. Ah, that was embarrassing.
What happened?
I wanted to go to Saijo Station, but instead went to the Hiroshima City Bus Center.
How did you mess that up?
The bus I had planned on taking was running late, like really late. So obviously, when a bus arrives 15 minutes after my bus is supposed to arrive, I get on.
But the buses look different. And I know you can read Saijo Station and Hiroshima Bus Center in Japanese.
It was early in the morning. My brain wasn't up yet. I saw a bus and figured, oh, that's mine.
Well, that's what you get for not reading. At least you figured it out later, right?
Yeah. The bus driver was very nice and explained how I could get to Hiroshima Station from the bus center so that I could take the bullet train to Kyoto Station.
Oh, that's great. Once you hopped on the bullet train, it was pretty smooth sailing, right?
That's what you think. Guess which direction I went?
So he hopped on the bullet train going in the wrong direction. He wanted to head toward Kyoto, right? But he went toward Yamaguchi or Fukuoka, like that, from Hiroshima, right? He hopped on the train in the wrong direction.
別の方向の、電車に間違って飛び乗ってしまったんですね。To hop on で乗るという意味です。
Right, so you can hop on a bus, you can hop into a car, like that. They use it a lot.
Yeah, it would be a smooth sailing.
Yes.
このスムーズセーリングで順調な旅ってことですね。
That's right. If he went in the right direction, but actually he went in the wrong direction,
Oh,
right?
my
It was
gosh.
not smooth sailing.
Yeah, I'm so sorry
Right.
about that.
It's a good expression too. You can use it for a project. The project went very well. It was smooth sailing, for example. Or writing the report. No problem. It was smooth sailing. Like that. Good expression.
まずダイアログの最初に、男の人が断言するけど、日本の交通って外国人を本当に混乱させるためにできてるみたいっていう風に言ってます。To swear で断言するとか罵るっていう意味ですね。
Right. It means I really think. It's kind of like that. I swear it's 100 degrees outside. It's very, very hot, like that. You're kind of exaggerating, but you really think it. It's something like it's like I think very strongly. Good expression.
で、この男性はどうやら京都に行きたかったらしいんですけど、そこの公共交通機関でちょっとトラブルがあったんですね。でも女の人は、でもあなた西条駅前のバスも、広島駅まで行く電車も乗ったことあるでしょ？もうバッチリじゃないっていう風に言ってます。You're set でバッチリっていうことですね。
Right. It means like no problem. You can do it. If you do your homework before class, there'll be no problem. You're set. Like that.
で、ここで男の人は、自分が西条駅に行くつもりだったのに間違えて広島バスセンターに行ってしまったエピソードを話したんですね。で、女の人は、なんでそんな失敗しちゃったのというふうに言ってます。to mess up で失敗するという意味です。
That's a very good word. It means I did very bad. For example, I messed up on the test.
Okay.
Like that. I messed up on the test.
テスト失敗しちゃった。
Right. Or they messed up the project. They did really bad. It's like that.
で、ここで男の人がその理由を話し始めます。まず、乗る予定だったバスが遅れてたんですね。to be running late で予定のバスが遅れていたという意味です。
Right. That bus was running late. Or the train was running late. Like that.
で、15分ぐらい経ったところでもうなんか次来たやつが自分が乗るやつだって思っちゃって、その時来たバスに乗ってしまったんですね。女の人は、でも見た目が全然違うじゃないっていうふうに言ってます。で、男の人は朝早かったからまだ脳が起きてなかったんだよというふうに言ってます。Joe, what is he saying here?
He says that his brain wasn't up yet. Right, he wasn't awake.
Yeah.
It's like that. His
脳が
brain...
まだ寝てたんですね。
That's right.
So-
Kay, in the morning, when does your brain get up?
I don't know, maybe my brain gets up after I eat breakfast.
Okay, good.
How about you, Joe? How about your brain?
My brain gets up pretty quick after I wake
really?
up, especially if I drink a little coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then it wakes up very
That's
quick.
good.
My
Yeah,
brain gets up very quick.
広島バスセンター行きのバスは普通のバスに比べてめちゃくちゃ大きいので、多分普通にパッて見たらわかるんですけど、まあ、彼はダメだったと。で、バスを見て僕が乗るやつだって思っちゃったんですね。to figure でわかるという意味です。
Right. It means kind of like to think.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at those clouds, I figure that it will rain soon, like that. I think it's like that.
で、女の人が、でも後で違うってちゃんとわかったんでしょというふうに言ってます。to figure it out で、わかるとか理解するという意味ですね。
Right. For example, to figure out the answer to the question. I figured out the answer, like that.
And with that, let's listen to the dialogue at natural speed.
Hey, Bill. How was your trip to Kyoto?
It was good, but oh man, Keiko, I swear that the Japanese public transport system was designed specifically to confuse foreigners.
Huh? What do you mean? We've taken the bus to Saijo Station and even the train to Hiroshima Station before. If you can do those, you're set.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, until last weekend. First, I accidentally took the wrong bus, but by the time I realized, it was too late. That was embarrassing.
What happened?
I wanted to go to Saijo Station, but instead went to the Hiroshima City Bus Center.
How did you mess that up?
The bus I had planned on taking was running late, like really late. So obviously, when a bus arrives 15 minutes after my bus is supposed to arrive, I get on.
But the buses look different, and I know you can read Saijo Station and Hiroshima Bus Center in Japanese.
It was early in the morning. My brain wasn't up yet. I saw a bus and figured, oh, that's mine.
Well, that's what you get for not reading. At least you figure it out later, right?
Yeah, the bus driver was very nice and explained how I could get to Hiroshima Station from the bus center so that I could take the bullet train to Kyoto Station.
Oh, that's great. Once you hopped on a bullet train, it was pretty smooth sailing, right?
That's what you think. Guess which direction I went.
はい、今日はバスや電車に対するちょっと不満な話でしたね。皆さんもこういう愚痴を英語で言ったら英語の能力上がると思います。で、最近日本だけじゃなくて世界中でもうすごいいろんなテクノロジーが開発されて、もういろんな新しい乗り物が出てきてるんで、ぜひそういうのも英語で調べてみてくださいね。
Right, if you talk about these modern trains and modern buses in English, your English will really improve in detail, like that.
Wow.
And we'll see you next time at Hiroshima University English Podcast. Bye, everyone.
Take care.
Keep having fun studying.
Questions from our listeners のコーナーです。Thank you.
Very good. Thank you for your questions.
And today's question is from うどん食べたいさん in 香川から to me です。ありがとうございます。
Strange radio name, right? What is a nice radio name? And what's the question? The question is to Kay, what places in Hiroshima do you recommend for dating?
Wow, good question.
Kay is an expert at this, of course. For example, any good places?
Well, I think anywhere you go with your significant other, it's the best place for dating.
That's
But
right.
for me, I like going to Shuken next to Hiroshima Prefectural Art Museum or something. 抹茶飲むのが 好きです、私は。
Oh, very good, very good.
それではまだまだ私たちへの文化的な質問、個人的な質問などお待ちしていますので、どんどん送ってください。
But don't make the questions too personal. Bye.